We're so pleased that you join us. In this Excel tutorial, we are going to teach you how you can actually give another name or a new name to a worksheet. Take for example that you have this workbook and you have made changes and you want the original to remain and you want to save the changes too. So instead of making the changes, take for example that I'm changing this to whatever hand place is. And after making the changes, instead of saving it with the original name, it's advisable that I give it a new name if I really want to have the original copy. So we are going to learn how to give a new name to our workbook, as well as how we can save our workbook with another file type. Well, if you're not too familiar with the word file type, in this case, we are going to learn it together. But first and foremost, how can we save it with another file name so that our original files will not be altered? And a workbook that we have here is what we are going to use as our case study in this instance. So we will start by taking note that this has already been saved. If you come up here, you will see that it is saved as AX chart. Alright, I'm going to give it another name so that the original copy will remain and there will be no alteration to the original copy. So after I'm done making changes, let me change this for example. After I'm done making changes, all I would do is just to go back to the file. Remember that when you come to the file menu, at this back end that you are coming, you cannot click on save at this point. If you do click on save, what will happen is that you are saving the changes. That means you are overwriting the former files and its name. And what it means is this: anytime you open the original, the changes will appear. So you must use save as. When you click on save as, this is what you will see. If you are using this kind of window, if you see this, if you have, maybe it's here and you want to save it to, or you can come to browse. After clicking on browse, this dialog box opens. As soon as it opens, you could choose the location to which you want to save. Give it another name. So take for example, I will just give it let's do with the word sample. Alright, let's just put sample 1. So if that is the file name I'm giving, what I'm doing is that I'm actually saving the changes to sample 1, and that means that it will not appear in the original file. It's only under sample 1 that the changes that I have made will appear. So I hope we understand this. Now second, how can we save with another file type? So this workbook, we are going to save it this time to another file type. It is a very simple steps. So we are going back to that same place, getting to our save as dialog box by clicking on file, coming to save as. Our aim is to get back to that same dialog box. For example, we were using desktop, so we can go back to that same desktop. And when you have this dialog box, instead of where you change, if you want to change it to another name, you can as well change it to another name. There is no problem about that. Just let me know on Sam, for example. And you remember that at the bottom here, after that file name, you have what we call save as type. This is where we are going to. So click on save as type. As you see, where you are seeing, maybe in your own will appear Excel workbook, click on it. You have several types, and you may need to choose the one to which you so desire. So make your choice. If you want to save it to a lower version, if you want to save it to a PDF, if you want to save it to any other version, any other file type, this is where you make the changes. For example, let's convert it to PDF. I'll just click on PDF. As simple as that, I've given it a new name. I will just click on save. When you click on save, as soon as it's done saving, you have already gotten a copy. I'm sure you can see my screen this time. It has already converted it to a PDF file and come up with a name. You can see it won't pop up the file. So with this, you can do just that. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, subscribe, like, share this video as we bring you much more on this channel. Also visit my website at the bottom at my Dan Computer Training channel. you will see just beneath the video, where you can actually benefit from much more of our tutorials. I hope you will subscribe, like, share this video. I hope to see you in our next tutorial. Remain with the channel. Thanks so much.